Hey everybody, this is Rydo. Let's get back to Overlord. We're looking at the pitch black tower as we are at 25% corruption. So, Mellow Hills is where we need to go. We do need to go help out the Lady Rose. And let's see. Last recording we totally screwed up. And because we screwed up, all of our guys, our top 15 powerful guys, got killed. So let's try to recover our mount here as best we can. It gets kind of repetitive, and I don't know how you could really fix this issue other than just once you get browns, you always have browns. That's about the only thing I could think of doing, is just completely eliminating that part of the game, because we basically need to come here and hit these sections every single time we end up in this area, just so we have enough a growth at least of our stuff. Let's see. And it's hardly like we are growing a significant amount. Each time we do this, we're getting 5 for each little group of sheep. For a normal player, if they gave you just more things, like every day you got 100 new or 10 new even minions of each type, that would be perfectly fine for a normal player, because then if they are really having trouble, they can just take a little bit of a break. Of course, then they're not playing your game, which I suppose inherently is a problem. You could, what it could be, is it could be that you have a certain amount. If you keep the guys alive, your numbers will go up, which will let you then upgrade your armor like it is. I like the concept of you having to feed your own guys into the fight, into the things. Now it's real important these browns take out that big red bug before it explodes. We will take 5 reds here.
Browns.
Come on, get it. Every red is important. But it could be a situation where if you keep your team of whatever your max level is alive, they will get trained and more powerful through your actions in the game. And by keeping them alive, that allows everybody else in your tower to just be working out like a, let's see. So that could be training type thing. And then if you, that way, as long as you keep your guys alive, when you start killing your best team, your second best team has been trained up for all the time that you kept the first team alive. I think that might work. But they definitely need to do something. Obviously, I don't have a great thought as to what the absolute solution should be. But there definitely needs to be some solution to just never allow you to run out of the necessary number. You need at least probably 12 of every color. Always. Here we go. Nobody's gonna pick up that rat? Interesting.
I see you haven't found my luggage yet. I must have been wrong about you. You need to open the gate to the cellars. Come on, man, get moving. For me?
So, Rose here is
Ritz.
the first girl we're gonna, mistress of the tower we're gonna find. And she's gonna just by default become our mistress of the tower. And then we're gonna run into a second girl and be given the opportunity to change your mind. Quick. So, that sucked. So this is the right path. A little life back, since I had to do. The spawn rate of these bugs is slower than the spawn rate of the halfling. Kinda sucks. Let's see.
Ritz.
Ah, now I can burn them.
Browns.
So we need to get around to this, to that section. And it would be so much easier on Pikmin. Oh man, I just pushed a bunch into the fire here. Just by carelessness. Pikmin plays very nicely with the verticality of levels, where this one fails miserably in that aspect, and it is blatantly apparent. Alright, let's see.
Ritz.
Call the Reds back, and then have them suck out this fire. Now that they've burnt the ninjas, we are doing that because we want them burnt and dead before we have to deal with them. Well, that didn't work. These ninjas are stuck between the fire, so they can't get to me. And the fire guys.
Browns.
Take out this ninja. Take out this ninja. And take out this ninja. we go.
Treasure for you.
Nice. Let's see.
Reds.
So we're gonna have to now position the reds in a way to suck out all the fire. Here, just stay right there. Burn that guy to death. Any little bit of flame is deadly to me and my other color minions. Didn't have time to switch back to just browns there.
Reds.
I think if this game was made in 2015, you would have seen a completely different interface. This is a very old-fashioned, I would say, maybe, way of thinking of doing it.
For you.
Particularly,
You choose all.
I think, because they would be more focused on, like, PC gameplay in 2015 for a game like this than anything else. Let's see, browns, reds, stick the reds there. Just let them burn all those guys. And we'll take that opportunity to... We have the maximum amount. Some more ninjas
Browns.
on the way back. You'd think they'd be picking up these swords from the ninjas. Alright, here's a firebug. Kill it quickly. Keep it out of the air. These little ones, easy to kill. And much appreciated. So call those
Those
red guys.
raiders don't want me helping the plague victims. They want to create chaos. If that plague gets out of Heaven's Peak, then things will get very disorganized. And I hate that.
She hates disorganized, so she's pro-order. And your two choices are good, evil, chaos, order. It's kind of getting mentioned both ways. Well, those guys are now stuck. They're not coming this way until maybe I get further away. They'll show up. They very well might just show up right behind me after a certain distance.
That creature's presence explains how these raiders entered the castle. Quick, Master! Position your reds on high ground to attack the beast.
Okay.
You must keep it surrounded. Oh! You must keep it surrounded. Reds, you must keep it surrounded.
Ah, this is not good. I am dying. And
Browns.
let's see. There you go. You want to take that? Take a little bit of that. Take a little bit of that. Take a little bit of that. I can't hit him, but I can.
Red Browns. Reds.
I'm losing all my guys because there's no one here. There we go. And I'm losing all my red guys again.
You choose all. You must keep it surrounded. Coming back. Bring the luggage to that female creature.
There we go.
She mows the place down.
I am almost dead.
You choose all.
Barely made out. Survived that.
Reds.
Alright. Sweep the reds against this guy. And
All.
grab her luggage. I don't even have enough guys. I'm missing one. Another inherent bug of this system. No regenerating life. That would definitely be something that would happen normally.
If you don't want your skin to rot and drop off, I suggest you find my luggage.
So
Please?
these guys are here. And why can't they jump off? Or find their way? It's really silly. That it shows that there really couldn't have been much more of a larger map based on the engine in this game, because they just cannot find the path. Do I have all 15 now? Once I get to the point where I have like 20 maximum, even a little bit more, it won't be much of a hassle to try and get just 12 to carry the luggage, but right now it is a major problem.
Taking position.
There we go. So now I have one guy, which means I've lost somewhere, left like two sitting around somewhere. And they just locked themselves in there, so they'll open the door as soon as I get the luggage taken. Where are the guys? There they are. And yes, I could sacrifice and get more health, but I don't want to do that.
You and your little cherubs found it.
Cherubs?
Cherubs.
I thought you were just the usual run-of-the-mill dungeon fodder, but you've surprised me. I think someone like you could use someone like me. Let's go. So this is your tower. It could use a bit of work.
Greetings.
This looks
mistress.
great.
Sire, we've managed to reopen the private quarters. I've instructed the minions to take Milady's luggage there.
If you're heading to Heaven's Peak, perhaps you could investigate what's been causing the plague. I'd better get up there. Wouldn't want those little deers eating my things and getting a tummy ache. Give me a chance to spruce up the place a little, then come on up. I'll put the kettle on.
Greetings.
Rose has joined my tower, and boy does that mess
Rescuer
with
of the distressed damsel.
that messes with it. Look how clean that water is now. It's not supposed to be clean, it's supposed to be pitch black. We can come out here and look at a skybox and basically see nothing because of lens flare. That's disappointing. So we don't want to keep her.
Servant.
She is not going to help with our corruption at all. Look at this order and organization. Maybe some of this was done by the fact that we cleaned,
Always a pleasure to
have
you
these
around, Lord.
guy,
But don't
girls
you
to
think you
clean,
should be elsewhere?
wandering around.
Doing your job. Explain. Loader
They
of
fixed my
Melvin
tone. I like
underbelly.
that. Can't even look at the
Wielder of
spells.
steel.
It says wielder of steel right now because
Ah,
that's what
there
I'm
you
using.
are. This place isn't what I'm normally used to, but one has to make the best of things, I suppose. Let me show you around. Not much to look at here, but nothing that a really good dust wouldn't cure.
Wow, this is really nice looking. They spent their
Now this could be
animation
a great
skills in the
space.
right place.
Bedroom, a banqueting area, even your own private interrogation room.
It's like roses everywhere because of Rose.
I think that this area would make an adorable treasure vault. I think the lighting would set off your riches wonderfully. You do have riches, don't you?
Well, just that pile of gold there, which grows, by the way, as we get more gold.
Now this is the nerve center of your evil domain. I've created a scale model of your tower out of bits and bobs I found lying around. I'm very resourceful.
So, one thing you should notice is she knows you're evil and is totally chosen to hang out with you. So that speaks to her character. Of course, I'm not really one to judge as an evil overlord. I look at the reflections on the marble here. This is, for its age, really good looking. It's kind of weird we have this whole decoration mechanic of this game because it's not really what it's about, but I kind of think it's deserved too. Is you really want to make this your own manor, and then you have this bed with a nice canopy, I believe, is that what that's called? It looks really nice. I wouldn't want to see this leave if or when they make Overlord 3. It makes sense. It's a cool thing
I
to
think
add.
that this area would make an adorable treasure vault. I think the lighting would set off your riches wonderfully. You do have riches, don't you?
So, in the game, one of the Fable games, you have a treasure room, and if you get enough of it, you can walk up the treasure, and there's something up at the top. I do not believe that is the case in this game, though. I think it's just this grows bigger. A lot of competition back when this game came out. A lot of stealing and borrowing from other people. But I missed the most important part. Now we finally have a secondary thing to spend our money on. Customize my Dark Tower. So, we don't like the rag banner. Minion banners? Yeah, right. Overlord banner? Okay, maybe. Triumph banner. Evil Eye banner. Butcher spikes. Cower crown top. Fire bowls. Red carpet. Imperial throne. Guardian statues. And Chimera statues. So, let's go with the Overlord banner. It's only 10 gold.
Ah, just what we need.
So now that banner will be that banner forever. We just add these buttress spikes.
Don't forget inside, sire.
That's the only thing we can do. We'll add the crown top.
Very nice. I approve.
We'll add the fire bowls.
You can never have too many of those.
It's not really much of a choice. You want to add all these things, I think.
Now, don't go spending all your money, Lord. You can never have too many of those.
Right now, at least. Maybe I'll come back and spend more money and change
I
things.
think you have a flair for
But
this.
we're not seeing options on the decoration. It's either leave it the way it was or
You can
add
never have
things.
too many of those.
So once we bought everything, the only thing we could go back is change the banners, and looks like it would, if I buy more than one banner, I could potentially swap. Here, let's see. If we were gonna go with the Evil Eye banner,
just what we need.
instead, the Overlord banner cost another 10.
Just what we need.
So, pick one and stick to it. That's cool. Have to come up the stairs though. Can't really talk to her. So let's see, we have a couple of different things now we can do. Look at this.
What an explosion! I think you might have a little something stuck on your helmet. Oh, it's just some entrails. Keep them there. It's a good look.
So this is definitely a nice looking throne room now. Fireballs on either side.
Of humans.
If that now
looks like
at me
my
one more time,
winches
I'm going to hit him with the poker.
are getting even better clothing for some of them.
Gluttonous Overlord.
Gluttonous Overlord because we took the food. But we need to do more evil out here. So, Heaven's Peak. Apparently we can just teleport to Heaven's Peak. Or we could go to Evernight. Or we could, what is the domain quest here? Find the entrance to Heaven's Peak. Or we can just teleport to Heaven's Peak. Well, I think we should do Evernight because from Mellow Hills was a direct connection to Evernight and where we found Rose, which was Castle Spree. So if we're going to go equally in both directions, I think we should do that. Heaven's Peak is further down the path of Castle Spree. So here we go. We're going to find the source that is of the choking roots. Also, we're probably going to find the blues, if I was to venture a guess. It's a unicorn. Okay, I can't get across that bridge.
Trespassers on this once verdant soil.
The trees are talking to me. Another path blocked. We may need the greens. We may actually need to come back to this section later. Elves. Are they gonna attack or talk?
What creature has the dreaming brought forth? Alas, Oberon is truly sickening.
Elves, even dead ones, can speak telepathically to all magical beings, sire. Lazy creatures.
It must prove that it is not a manifestation made flesh.
If you are of the earth and not of the mind, seek out the one-horned beasts.
Once they bestowed healing, but now they crave the blood of living creatures. All living creatures.
Blood! Blood!
Release them from their pain and return here. Only then shall you learn more of Evernight's sorrow.
Kill the one-horned beasts. Kill the unicorns, sure, why not? Creeping roots.
Soppy, overrated pit ponies. Elves I despise. Not as much as bloody unicorns. Ah, I see one plan.
Let's do this. Get him. That guy tried to knock me off, run me over.
That must hurt.
The good news is that swinging my axe around does not seem to hurt my own guys. So that was like 3 new browns for killing 1 unicorn. It's not a terrible deal. It's not great.
Although your imposing form can enter water, your minions cannot. Well, they can, but they will drown in a rather amusing way. You must find them a bridge across.
Let's see. They'll find their own way, actually. If there's a bridge right next to it. Why is it not on fire? Die, pony, die. Doesn't seem like they're doing any damage, really. The bloody unicorns are vanquished. Let's see. Turn around and give one more guy to pick that up. I haven't figured out how to do the slow. Oh, here it is. It's on the D-pad. Interesting. So we might try this slow spell now that I've figured it out. They didn't do any tutorial in the game whatsoever to explain that to me. After spending all that money, I only have 512 gold.
The anger spell will get your minions all riled up, sire. It also increases their health and armor.
Interesting. That'll definitely be helpful.
The beasts are slain. Alas, it is only a brief light that shines within this darkness.
Listen to the forest. Its sadness will tell you more.
Elves are more magic than meat, Master. Blue minions are gifted in the magical arts. Find them.
Interesting. So once we get some blue minions, we can kill these elves, but not until then. I need to recognize the new stashes and what we should send them in for. These guys. I remember these guys. They can be a little bit of a pain. If you're not careful, they'll shoot arrows at you. For me, for you. Well, very repetitive. I like it. I just wish there was more of it. It was not said quite so often. Inherently, in games like this, you have to figure out the right level of repetition. Let's see. To not be annoying, but to still convey the information you need to convey. That's why often you'll just get a small sound, like the sound.
Dreaming is to fight the wind, the leaves on the trees, the birds in the sky. It is everywhere.
Interesting. I guess we're fighting the dreaming then, and fighting the wind also. Guy's just moving further back into nothing.
once traveled the lands, vanquishing. Last he returned, our great hero lost his taste for battle. When the dwarven invaders came, he would not fight. Oberon's blade became dull, his bowstring brittle, and he would not wake from his slumber. Around him grew this tree, swaddling him in its branches. Then the dreaming came.
Kill Oberon. Well, that's easy enough to figure out. So, we got a boss fight here. We just gotta kill Oberon. That got really bright. It just went bright white for what was really no reason.
Oberon gave form to his blackest dreams. They drove out the invaders.
Oberon. Catchy name. That elf is protected by a powerful shield master. The roots give it energy.
Ah. So the question is, where can I summon more guys? I guess I'll take this out first. We gotta get that shield down.
What? What is happening? The tree. I feel it quivering.
The shield is weakening. We must destroy the other root nodes, sire. No
There.
doubt the dwarf domain is bloated with the spoils of war. We must find a way through, Lord.
We want to get to the dwarf domain. I guess to do that. So these are like rat warriors. Evolved forms of the rats. Oh, and these guys, I remember these guys. These guys are a nightmare. You want to kill them fast. Well, here's some fire, guys.
Green minions. We are in luck. They have resistance to the poisonous plants in Evernight. You must find their land.
So, if we got some greens running around, then there's hopefully the layer's not too far away. Be nice if we got the green and the blue in this area. Usually there's a bit more of work required to unlock all four of them, but we've gone kind of far. There was kind of a split between different ways you could have done
Poison
this.
pods. Delicious, sauteed in a splash of demon's bile. Deadly, of course. So perhaps they'd be more useful for dispensing a touch of mass carnage.
So lock on here, send one minion, and then hold the left trigger and move this over here to put it down behind him. And then he runs like a maniac. And it kills, I think, a couple of them. But it didn't kill all of them. Because it didn't kill them all, they brought them back to life. Ooh, blues. So we got blues, but we don't have blues. So we will have to use that information later. Jeez. Way out there. Well, one of them just drowned. I can't see him. I can't see any of them. They're all drowning. Look, just come back to me. That's obviously not the way to do that. You can see a path over there.
You choose all.
We can see a piece over there. What if I just run through the gas? Will it kill me?
Do not try to cross these blooms, Lord. You will need to find minions with a resistance to poison first. Only they can destroy this noxious flora.
So this is weird. I think it is supposed to be a situation where you send them this way, and then you send them that way, and then you send them this way, and then maybe you just keep sending them this way. I mean, where are they? They're dying wherever they are. And I can't walk over there. Oh, I can walk over here. For the gas. Oops. Well, gee, all of that makes a lot more sense now. They didn't make that clear enough that I could walk through that section. At least not clear enough to me. Maybe I'm just thick-headed. So we break this gate. This gate allows them to go up that way. And I can just walk, I think, over here. Alright. Let's take that. No, I didn't need one. Put that down. Come running back. See, you won't run in the water. It has a little time delay on them. Interesting. So stay over there. Just stay over there. Looks like grab a couple more of those guys. We'll take these guys out, why not? Replenish our numbers, always replenishing our numbers. Always trying to replenish our health, improve our attack. Well, we should always be trying to do that. I don't know if we always are doing that. Alright. So we got this. We send one. And then we have him run. Come on, hurry up. Well, that didn't work very well. There, put it down, run away. Now attack the other three because that didn't really work that well. I am not doing well at all. Can I burn these? Nope. So the Browns are not doing well in this area. They are definitely not doing well. Fortunately, we have a lot of them, but we really don't have that many of them. Just walk over here and pick up the stuff myself. Alright. Try this again. Kill him. Keep getting him. Keep getting him. Get him. Take him down.
That's mine.
Interesting visual glitch, I believe, right there. I don't think that's supposed to be glowing. Let's see. We found the greens. And they want us to go into the cave system. Interesting. First, let's grab this.
Ooh, an object. I like objects.
And take this and make a bridge. And then we'll go in the cave and hopefully unlock the greens. I love how this animates these magical bridges. Just popping out of nothing. So it's a large common area every time you see one of these that has paths that are blocked off to begin with, but then you...
has been increased.
Ah, nice. But then as you progress through the area, it's easier and easier to run through it. It's all very good in level design, except for you have a lot of sections where it's just, well, I can't or shouldn't just walk through this water. Also, a lot of cliffs in Meadow Hills, a lot of cliffs that you just couldn't walk through.
The green minions must have made their home here. You must follow them, Master. Follow! Follow!
Well, this will be interesting.
Being an observant lord, I'm sure you've noticed that our green friends are immune to all kinds of poisons.
The other main problem with the level design is that it is designed specifically so you can walk through it multiple times. And that might not be exactly what you want to do. But you need to do it because you need to build up more. There we go.
This is green life force, sire. Use it to summon green minions to your side.
Yes, so we need green minions and green light force.
Destroy the plants that produce these noxious fumes.
So they're exactly like the fire, except for they do it for poison. It's pretty easy to figure out. Now with my browns, I cannot follow them. I want to take out these big guys before they burst, because if they burst, they're going to explode poison gas. And then that might hurt. See, let's try this. Ah, that's pretty cool. So how long does this spell last on these guys? Is it a large amount? That looked like that might have been a hole full of stuff like the halfling holes, but nothing in it. So we're gonna have to find a different way through.
Greens are also known for their poor hygiene. Look at them. An evil creature should have standards.
Even evil creatures should have standards, apparently. So we need to push this over, I believe. Alright. Take this guy out first. And then 5 on there. There we go. At least we're not looking for more rods to open the door. That got really repetitive doing that 3 times in a row. It would have been fine if they'd separated it out, but they didn't, so what can you say? Slightly poor just level design and placement. More of these guys. So notice we're attacking a lot of these bugs, and every time we do it, we're getting more greens. So we should have more greens than we did to begin with reds, because we're still kind of low on reds. Break these pots. Come on. Run. We gotta go this way because we can't go that way. At least I think that's the situation. You can see at these sections. Let's see. 1, 2. You can see that they left enough room so that once we unlock the hives of the blues and greens, we'll be ready and set to summon them from those points. I couldn't really see you ever doing anything but browns to get health back. You're never really going to be in a situation where you have way more of another color over browns, unless you're just a very good controller of the browns. Right. Wait till this is done, and then we'll send these guys here. They have to get that done quickly. That puts that here.
Master, use the greens to pick up the green hive. We will need it to summon more of them.
So we send our 15 browns away. We'll summon out 15 greens. And just have them go in there and grab the green hive. Only need 7 of them. I think for this area in particular, though, you might as well just be playing all green. Not forget that we want to charge these guys up and we want to get gold too.
Sweep your greens into those vile weeds, sire. They'll clear them for you.
I think they mean these vile weeds.
For the Overlord!
And I need them to clear them because otherwise I can't pass. So which way is it gonna go? That way? Nope. This is just a observation post, it looks like. Looks like nothing here. Just, I guess in case I needed to run around and summon some more greens, that would be a good point. Particularly when this guy is harassing them. So he certainly can kill these guys. Come on, take these guys out. So I think I have to take these out. I don't know why in particular though. I guess just 'cause. Skull. Bag of bones. Yeah, I don't know why they needed that cleared out. I guess just in case there were some browns or reds or something else holding on to it. It doesn't have the AI program to go, no, those were all greens. They could have just walked through it and saved us time. That's definitely something that could have been improved upon. So.
Okay.
Oh, this is slow. Maybe a little bit easier if I would have just take all these guys off and have them help. Perhaps not. Are we close to the end? Or are we gonna have to do it a third time? Just run around from those guys, not deal with them right now. Okay. More of this, I suppose.
A wild troll. Time to test the Green's ambushing skills.
I so I think if I put them all here in a Y, they will ambush. They go invisible. Interesting. So I'm just gonna swing them all over here.
Wild troll! Quick, direct the greens onto its back. They have a furious backstab. Stab it! Stab it! Stab it!
Let's see.
Master, your greens like a bit of discipline. When you place them on a guard marker, they will grow in power and become almost invisible to enemies. Well, apart from their permanent odor of rotting flesh and fish heads.
So they're pretty good in fights. You might consider having them with you, or having a few of them with you. Although you just aren't ever gonna have as many greens as you do browns. And then they can turn invisible, which is somewhat useful and somewhat useless. You're never really gonna run into fights where you can use that effectively, or at least I never did when I played this last time, from what I recall, because that was so long ago. It is really amazing that for as old as this game is, it looks so good. I think it helps a lot when you go with the cartoony style. When you try to do like real world, look like real people, that loses its quality real fast. It ages real fast. But if you do cartoony style, it looks cartoony. Nice. So as far as I know, that's all we needed to do there. It brought us right back to the beginning, and one would think that if there was more to do, they would make a point of showing that. It's got our little flag here. That tells me we are done. So remember, green still cannot go through water. So ideally, we're still talking a blue is what we would want. They can get me to this route. So we have 2 of 6 routes. And the bugs coming up. Trying to kill me, bug. Get it. We're getting like 3 and we're losing 1. It's not the ratio you'd really shoot for. Notice that the guys that die don't disappear immediately either. There's a reason for that. Blues can bring them back to life. So if you play properly, you can, once we have the blues, you can revive your guys. Anyways, that's been long enough, and so we are gonna just end this recording right here. We've got 4 more routes to find out, and then we'll take on Oberon. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.